as their Bills will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Dancing to his left. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
Taken from about the 12. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play here for Buffalo. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 41 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. forced out to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. On 2nd and goal. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. On the move to it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Carson. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Wilson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 27, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Allen. Quick hitch, complete. It's Sanders. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson steps away to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Carson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Rolling to his right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A final shot before half for Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the 2nd half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Beasley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Allen. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Breida. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw, because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson going to throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go right back to Singletary. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen for a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Bass now to send it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
he's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And some room to work. The 40, 30, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 81 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Allen to throw it. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get him 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where it's like we'll crawl under a rock until it's over.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big gain there for the Bills. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Being chased at, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen sliding out of the pocket. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
There he goes, right side, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson, 75 yards.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Allen. Left side here to Sanders. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. The 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills head on.
Well, I mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Wilson will throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. From their own territory, an incredible play on fourth down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling in whether you want to.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, all always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.